Sana, are you ready?
Yeah.
Sunlight.
Hi everyone. Good morning and good evening, good afternoon to everyone here. Welcome back. So the big day we are here. So today we have a very great master as a guest, VenuGopal Reddy garu from Hyderabad. From India. So before getting into it, I think Venu sir is also with us today here now already. So let us all get started with meditation. And then let's go into the wisdom session, and then let's all have our conversations or discussions later on. So, are you guys all up for it? So, shall we start the meditation first? So it is going to be all about light healing. So light is a form of energy, which is warmed and easily, body can be easily tuned to it and can be healed so fast and in a very safe way, wherein which it makes us feel so warmed and no much disturbances. So that is why I always prefer to use light. So I would like to introduce my practices, that what I have been practicing. So this is all about light healing today. So I'm so excited to help you guys with that. So let us all get started now. And let me just start the music. And let me know if you guys hear any music so far.
No music, so
No music. Just a sec.
yes,
Now, can you hear my voice in music?
yes.
So it's so simple. The posture is a sit-in Sukhasana. Just relax yourself, relax your body, mind, and it's so simple, very simple. Be seated wherever you want. Close your eyes, clasp your fingers, cross your feet, close your eyes, and just observe your breath. So, guys, I would request you not to give up in between. So, not to open your eyes or get distracted. That's fine. World can wait for you, and you can take time for yourself. And let's get started. So I request everyone to close your eyes and follow the instructions, please, to be on the same pace. So let's get started. So it's very simple. Wherever you are, come back. Come back to your place. Please be seated. Relax your body. Relax your mind. Calm down yourself. Sit down. Close your eyes and just observe your breath. The soft, natural, and tender breath. Healing is always so fun. Let us all utilize this time and start healing ourselves from the roots and from deep down. Do not worry about any kinds of thoughts. Do not kindly hold on to anything. Gather all your scattered parts and be with it. Empty your mind just in nothing. Do not give attention to anything except your breath. The tender and gentle breath. My dear friends and my dear masters, everyone here, and this is the only time for us to get back to ourselves, to heal our body, our thought process, belief systems, and all the bodies, and every cell and every atom. Sit down, stay calm, just relax into your breath. Attain the utmost state of nothingness, just you yourself. We don't need your thoughts here, just you. Just empty your mind. Walk into the space. Space is nothing but the silence. The silence that we are left with when no thoughts, when no judgments, just nothing. with a beautiful state that we have attained, just the silence, no thoughts, nothing. In a beautiful space, with a beautiful silence, visualize a huge golden pyramid that you can walk into, that you can step into. Visualize a huge pyramid, a golden pyramid, capacity of infinity. Walk towards your golden pyramid. As you walk closer and closer, go to the huge royal entrance of the golden pyramid. Step into it. Step into the kingdom of truth. Step into the kingdom of energy. Step into the kingdom of miraculous power, miraculous energy. Have a look around. Just see everything in the pyramid. Go to all the four corners, to all the four sides. Just explore the every golden brick of the pyramid walls, the most divine and shining. Every step you do in it, it's a every shining bright step, sparkling around, golden sparkles as you step ahead. As you finish the golden tour, go to the center of the pyramid. Go there, walk to the center, right under the tip of the pyramid. As you walk to the center, just sit there. Sit. Be seated in the center of the pyramid. Just relax yourself. Take the meditation posture. Close your eyes and start meditating. Just your breath. The golden breath in the golden pyramid. Just enjoy with your golden breath. Very smooth. As you relax, as you align with your golden breath, with all our attention and utmost awareness, from bottom of our hearts, let us all together invite Brahmarshi Pitamaha Patriji, Lord Buddha, and his wife Yashodhara, the goddess of mercy, Mahavatar Babaji, Lord Shiva, and Parvati, and all the dragon energies, the Metatron energies, Galactic Federation Masters, and all the angels, especially your universal self or the higher self, Osho Bhagwan, Jesus Christ, Muhammad, Prophet, Lord Mahavir, and all the 9 avatars of Durga Mata, and all the light bodies, the energy bodies. Invite all of these masters, great grandmasters, request them to be seated around you in a circle. Make it a circle after a circle. Ask everyone to be seated. Invite all your family, every person. Invite your friends. Request everyone to be seated around you in circles. Make the circles infinite. Start inviting everyone, someone you like and also someone you don't like. Forget about it. Like and dislikes. Just the person, just the people, just the love. Though you like or though you don't like, nothing matters. Just the selfless love. If you're with yourself, you make it like and dislikes. If you're selfless, it's just about the people. Everyone, every person is similar, same as the other person. Make infinite circles. That's okay. All your colleagues, your friends, every person you know, every person you come across every day. Spread your love infinite to the infinite people around you with love. Request them, make them sit with you in the golden pyramid for this meditation. Accept everything. That's okay. You don't have to be judgmental. We don't have a crown. We don't have crowns on our heads. So we can just surrender to every person. Just be grounded with lot of gratitude. A big heart with full of love, full of gratitude. The amount of gratitude you need to forgive and let go the infinite people. It's not limited. We should start learning. We should start accepting to surrender and forgive the infinite set of people. Doesn't matter. Whatever you hold, everything is impermanence. though it's pride, though it's pain, though it's privilege, everything is all impermanence. Just with a lot of silence, the golden silence, so pleasant. Visualize there is a thin golden light ray from tip of this pyramid entering into your body from your head, on top of your head, till bottom of your feet, tip of your fingers, everywhere. Allow, be open to receive the golden light from tip of the pyramid, flowing downwards to the top of our heads. Make yourself empty to accept new energy, to accept the new golden light. As you just accept and let it enter into your body, you're absolutely started glowing with this beautiful colored light. It is your love and it's your healing energy. As you fill yourself with all this light, slowly and slowly, you turn yourself into a golden body, a light body. Let your whole body vibrate with this light. You can say this to yourself out so loved. Say this to yourself that with every breath I take, I am getting healthier and healthier. With every breath I take, I am getting healthier and healthier. Feel this light cleansing yourself, cleansing your body, physical body. As it cleans everything. See that to yourself, that you becoming healthy and healthy. See this, observe, take help of this light. Feel that this light is cleaning the body of disease and allowing normal, vibrant health back to your body. Give this light a chance. Let this light begin to radiate out from you in all the directions. Let your healing energy touch every cell in your body. Allow yourself for the change. Allow yourself to clean the body of disease. Be open to receive new and something better. Make it the way, make it the lifestyle. Make sure, like this, we take a moment every day, like this, to send your love and light and all the healing energy to yourself, to the people around you, to this planet. We are the people. We are the children. And we are the world. We are the future too. What we give out comes back to us multiplied. So why not love, light, and healing energies? Give your love, and so it is. Let light heal every aspect, every element, and every domain and parts in your life. Help yourself to remove and cleanse all the blockages holding your wealth, abundance, and prosperity. Do not worry about anything as you hear them. Just to be open to accept the changes and to step ahead. Have all the courage. Don't crush yourself. Relax. Ask the universe, the abundance, the wealth, and prosperity. Receiving prosperity, let's realize some positive qualities for ourselves. We are open and receptive to wonderful new ideas. We allow prosperity to enter into our lives on a level that it has never entered before. We deserve the best. And say this to yourself: I am willing to accept the best for me. Our income is constantly increasing. And say yourself that I am moving away from the ignorance, the knowledge poverty, financial poverty, and health poverty, and the poor thinking. Thinking into prosperity. We love ourselves. We rejoice in who we are. We know that life is here for us and will supply us with everything that we need. In here, we move from success to success, from joy to joy, from abundance to abundance. We are absolutely that. We are one with the power that created us. We express for ourselves the greatness that we are. We are divine, magnificent expression of life. Let us all be open and receptive to all the good and best. So it is. See that as you become the medium of receiving the golden light from the pyramid tip and from everyone around you, from the great grand masters till gods, everyone. Circulate the golden light, the golden energy all over the pyramid. We are the mediums. Every living consciousness is a medium. Make it transparent for the efficient flow and for the efficient functioning of everybody's life. This is not someone else's body or someone else's mind to make it unhealthy. Everything deserves to be healthy, high, and pure. Just become the light. Feel the golden light. Gold can be found easily crushing a stone. It has to be crushed deeper and deeper, just the way to find yourself golden. Travel deeper and deeper. Like a golden Buddha, see that all your body becomes just the gold, pure gold, the shining bright, completely flawless. Absolutely, with a beautiful smile, a golden smile. You're always healthier, you're always beautiful, you're always abundant in thinking and helping and receiving. Accept yourself. Accept yourself, your golden self. Leave the ignorance. Just accept it. Accept the fact you're gold. You're God. You are the God. The God in you. Shining out so golden. Bow down to your golden body. Say thanks. Say thanks. Thank you. Thank you so much. Say this to yourself. For attaining your golden state. To heal yourself, the key is to being open to receive the healing energy. Open up yourself by accepting, surrendering, and forgiving. As you open, you start healing. You start receiving. All the healing needs just the acceptance. Accept you are the God. Accept you have the capability. Accept you have the physical, mental, and astral faculties to heal yourself, make your bodies healthier, strong, and efficient. Say thanks to yourself, to your golden body. All the masters, great grand masters, thank them, bow down to them. Especially thank your breath, your golden breath. And the golden pyramid. Thank everyone for accepting the invitation and helping with their surrenderance to sit in this meditation with you. Say thanks, just thanks, a heartful thanks. We are absolutely an animal without gratitude. We become a human being, a God, just with the gratitude. You are relieved, you are healed, leaving identity, becoming selfless, limitless. It's all about making peace for yourself. It's an achievement, it's a success, pure success. Then what are we waiting for? Just smile. Get a good smile on your face. Place both of your hands as you feel comfortable on your eyes, at least for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. With a beautiful smile, with a success smile, you can open your eyes. Welcome back, everyone. So I think we had a good light meditation, light healing. So hi sir, Venu sir is here. So I have a brief introduction about you before getting started. So here is our guest, and he's K. VenuGopal Reddy Garu from Hyderabad, India. Started his spiritual journey in the year 1996. His intense meditation practice and being a vast reader of all New Age spiritual books inspired him to do more research on soul science. So, as advised by his master, Dr. Brahmarshi Pitama Patriji Garu, he started publishing bi-monthly New Age spiritual magazines in Spiritual India in the year 2003 and Spiritual Science in 2010 by incorporating spiritually inspiring concepts on various topics of life and teachings of ancient gurus and New Age masters across the globe. So, from the year 2012, he started conducting workshops in India and abroad on various New Age spiritual concepts like science of meditation, karma, and lifetimes, life after death, shamanic wisdom, ashrams, subtle bodies, pyramid energies, and etc. So it's a huge journey and very divine journey. So we welcome you, sir, from bottom of our hearts, and it's just we are blessed because we are about to get started with your wisdom session. So we are excited and to learn much more about what you're going to share today. So it's all yours. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Dear friends, I am VenuGopal Reddy. Today, we are going to explore a science called mind over matter. So, before we are going to start the mind over matter, we need to explore a little bit different areas of our own self. So, first, I want to introduce you to our entire personality. When we incarnate on this earth plane, what we are appearing here in a physical system, there is a different layers. We are all a multi-layered personalities and multi-dimensional personalities, actually, in essence. We are all multi-layered personalities and multi-dimensional personalities. So, these multi-layers is called 7 bodies. Like before, when we enter into the physical plane, we reduce. Actually, we are like this. The order is consciousness, energy, and matter. The end product is this, the physical body. From the consciousness, when the thought releases, it converts into the energy, and the energy into matter. So, we are not only this physical system in the flesh and bones, which operates through our organs. No, not at all. We are all energy, consciousness, wisdom beings, ECK. Energy, consciousness, and wisdom. So we have a wonderful layers. I will show you here. See, these are the layers. Before we are coming to this physical body, we reduce our energy system to the particular plane where we want to go. Wherever you go, if you want to go into the astral planes, you need to move with the astral body. Like similarly, I will give you an example. The simple example is when you go to any person who want to go to the moon or any kind of other astronaut wears a different suit when they enter into the moon environment. They cannot go with the physical body like just like this. They cannot land like this. They have to wear a different costume. Similarly, when you come to the earth plane, with this, when you want to experience this physical reality, you have to reduce to have this suit. You have to reduce your consciousness slowly, slowly, layer by layer, layer by layer, layer. Finally, when you reduce into this system called a physical body, then you can experience this physical reality. So it is like this. The physical, number one is physical, what we are experiencing now. The down to up will go. The next body is etheric body, a second layer of your own self. Just it's like the etheric body is like a same physical body, a little bit higher vibration than the physical body. You cannot see it, but anybody want to practice, if they see anybody's, just when you see on the head of anyone, you can see for 2 or 3 minutes, immediately you can see that layer, the etheric layer. If you go into deeper, then you can see the emotional or the astral body, then the mental body, then the causal body, then the spiritual body or supracausal body, then the divine body or nirvanic body. These are the layers. So when you come, when we incarnate on this earth plane, we divide from the source field is called Brahman, or any kind, you can name it a god or the source of your own self, our own selves. Everyone meet there as a single, it's like stable consciousness. It's only pure light. Or the Brahman. From there, you just come into the causal planes to reduce your vibrations, to reduce yourself a step lower than the divine plane or the Brahman or the higher consciousness. You create a triune self called a spiritual body or the higher causal environment. From there, you take a little, reduce yourself, then the vibration called a causal body. Again, you reduce your vibrations into the other area called the mental body. This is the most important area we are going to discuss now. Again, you reduce yourself, the vibrations into the astral or emotional body. Then the etheric, which is the most, one more important, the etheric body, where our entire chakra system and our entire nadi mandala will establish. From there, you come into the physical body. So the higher to the lower. So if you want to experience, the physical body is the end product of our own consciousness. This is the end product, but 98% or 99%, most of we operate, we experience this physical body, most of the thing is the energy bodies behind this. This is the main functioning area. Only this appears, the physical body appears like this, but the functioning area comes into the, from the higher bodies only. So now, my dear friends, these are the layers we have. The end product is the physical body, but in this area, the most important aspect, we can divide into ourselves the two sections, the lower and the higher. From mental plane or the mental body to the astral or emotional or etheric and physical is the lower self. We can call as a lower self. From the mental to the causal and the supracausal and divine is the highest. The mental body is in the middle. So everyone is experiencing this earth reality based on the operating system from the mental area. Nothing is happening here directly. Everything, whatever we are experiencing, whatever we are doing here, the actions and entire our earthly life depends on this mental body, my dear friends, or the mind. Mind, man, manush, man, all this derived from the mind. That means a mental body. Without this, we cannot, as an individual personality, we need this a wonderful layer called a mental body. So when you experience all your thoughts, whatever you do in the plane, everything, all your thoughts and everything operates from the mental body. The layers, every thought comes from the mental area into the physical body, my dear friends. It travels like this. Mind, this area is just like a physical component. Your brain is not producing anything, my dear friends. Nothing is happening here. Everything is happening in the energy layers. Everything is, our entire personality is operating from behind this physical body, my dear friends. The entire your physical personality depends on the higher bodies. So this is why always the mind affects the body, because the higher one affects the lower one. The mind over matter. So we will explore more about this area first, because we cannot explore in this particular time, in this given time, into all the layers, all the bodies. But the most important one for every spiritual seeker, every meditator, this mental area or mental body is most important tool. Everyone should understand this. So the lower part from the mental body and the astral and the etheric, this is a lower dimension field, the lower bodies. So when you experience the mental body, everything comes, your mental body looks like this. You can see here. So this is your entire mental body. I don't have any slides over here, but here this entire area is a mental body. This is the lower mental body, and this is the higher mental body. We have two layers in mental body. Why anyone cannot experience the divinely experiences or anything which you cannot go beyond this layer. When you are operating on this earth plane, you don't know about your higher side of your own self. The entire incarnation, you operate from the lower mental body only. You don't know anything about your own higher self or higher or any kind of a divinity of your own self. Because this lower entity or the lower mind, always you are plugged into that particular area. You cannot see behind this. Whatever it appears into the earth plane, you believe it, and you always struggling within that particular mental plane only, because this is the most important area. You always perceive, you always believe, you always continuously thinking, your compulsive thinking. What happens? You stuck up in this particular area. You cannot go behind this, because your mind operates whatever you see and the objective reality only. You don't know about this any kind of subjective reality, because you always operate the lower dimension with this lower mental body only. What happens when you do meditation? When you do meditation, naturally the lower mental body slowly disappears, because you are withdrawing your mind from the objective reality and going inwards. Everyone says, most of the yogis, go inside. Antarmukha. Antarmukha means, what is antarmukha? Withdrawing yourself. Withdrawing yourself from the objective reality to go inside. When your mind releases all the objective reality, whatever you have experienced in the physical plane, when the mind settles down, slows down, removes all the garbage, removes all the unwanted dust, remove all the thoughts. Thoughts means nothing but objects. We experience the subjective from the objective. Your mental body is subjective area, but your thinking pattern, your observation, when you deal with the external world, your mental body also becomes a raw called mind, a raw mind, or it also becomes objective area. You create your mental body by thinking as a lower entity. You made your mental body also an objective area, which is called continuous flow of thoughts. So we have to withdraw ourselves from the external world. The objective area, when you do meditation, slowly what happens? You withdraw yourself from the external world. Slowly, when the thoughts reduces, slowly, here the layer, the lower mental field, this area will slowly disappears. There is no light. Once it disappears, you go upwards and experience the higher consciousness of your own self. When this layer removes, only meditation can help you. Otherwise, in meditation, what happens when there is no thoughts? This lower area will disappear. Not at a time, but by regular practice, a sincere seeker, slowly, it evaporates. The more you spend in time in meditation, the more you relieve from the lower mind. When this disappears, naturally you receive the abundant cosmic energy from the higher bodies. The energy and higher consciousness is always there with you, but because of this clogged layer called lower mental body, you cannot see yourself inside, or you cannot perceive the higher realities, or you cannot experience the higher realities within your own self. In meditation, what happens? This layer slowly disappears. Slowly disappear means you are withdrawing yourself. Whenever you are sitting in meditation, meditation means withdrawing yourself from the external world. The objective mind should become a subjective mind. The object should be totally removed from your consciousness. When it removed from your consciousness, totally the lower mind becomes higher mind, because there is no layer here. All the objective and subjective becomes one here. When you unite yourself from the lower mind to the higher mind, or when you go into the higher mind, naturally you receive abundant higher energies, higher dimensional field energies, and you experience, then what happens? Your mental layer, your raw mind disappears. Slowly, slowly, the consciousness descends from the higher mind to the lower mind, again into the astral body and etheric body into the physical body. Like this, it comes like this. So the energies naturally floods into your physical system because towards this. Only your thoughts is disturbing here. Because of your continuation thoughts, you create a layer called lower mental body. Because of this, you don't want to see yourself, your own higher self. This is the area you locked up. The entire personality, the jiva, is locked here. So in meditation, what happens? This layer slowly, slowly disappears. The more you spend in meditation, the more this layer won't affect you. Otherwise, it always pulls down. Everyone knows that when you are heavy with the mind, your mind is hot because of this. All our problems, our entire human personality, every problem, everything, we have a in number of problems on the earth. Below this mind, because it operates only up to this point only. Mostly it operates in the objective field and the objective reality. It doesn't know how powerful we are. Once you move this layer, once you remove this layer with the meditation, slowly, slowly you receive the abundant cosmic realities, your own multidimensional personality, your own higher aspects of your own self. That is why, my dear friends, meditation is most important. Not only 1 day or 2 day meditation. Meditation. The more you spend in meditation, this layer should totally disappear. When it disappears, you become a unified personality. Your narrow mind becomes an open mind system. Your thoughts will be very high. The power of your thought will be tremendous. Because when there is no lower mind activity enough, slowly, slowly, your consciousness, you receive abundant cosmic energies and you operate like a unified personality, and your thoughts also very positive. No negative thoughts will be, you don't experience any kind of negative experience because you always connected to your higher self. What happens when you move from the lower mind to higher mind? Naturally, you always connected to your higher self. Naturally, what happens? This higher mental body always connects to the higher self. So you have to create a great contact with your own cosmic self or higher self, removing this layer called lower mental body, which happens only in meditation. Continuous exploration of your own self. By reading books, your mental body flourishes. It opens, it receives a new light. You have to fill this lower mental body with full of light and wisdom from the higher self, from the higher realities, by exploring many masters and by exploring many spiritual topics like this. By doing regular meditation, naturally your lower mental body will become a new kind of light. It receives. Naturally, all the worldly blah will slowly disappears. All the fears, all the negative thoughts, all problems, all physical elements, everything, whatever, because you are clogged yourself. Here, naturally, you are away from the light. When you are in the lower mental body, you are totally away from this higher light. You don't perceive yourself as a unified personality. you are very limited personality here called a human being. A normal human being. Once you remove this layer, naturally you receive abundant cosmic energy. Not only cosmic energy, you are always connected to the higher bodies. Many things happens. Once you go beyond the mind, that's why below the mind, below this lower mental body, we can say as a human being, above, once you go above your own higher mental bodies and the causal and spiritual bodies, when you upgrade yourself by doing more and more meditation, by doing work, spiritual work, by doing spreading meditation, slowly your consciousness will go up. So we below the mental body as a human being, we have another section is called the higher planes. We have two sides. When you remove this layer, this is the most crucial area. We have to, everyone should remove this area. Every day meditation gives this layer, this layer has to totally disappear. Once this disappears, naturally the light comes and the lower bodies called astral body and the etheric body and the physical body lightens up slowly. The energy flows towards the physical body. Otherwise, only you operate here, you are very limited area of your own self, because all your negative thoughts and everything, whatever the mind sends, your body also receives the same thing. To the brain, we receive the same signals because you don't have any external energies called cosmic energies. You operate only a worldly viewpoint. When you don't know about your own higher self and you operate, you act as a normal human being, everyone knows that because of that limited thinking patterns, we always receive the continuously or bombarding with the negative thoughts every day because of the fear, because of so many things are there. When the mind operates like that, the same kind of signals transfers from the emotional body or astral body and the etheric body to the physical body. The same signals we receive continuously. So my dear friends, this is the main aspect of the mental body. The mind always affects the matter. We'll come into this area because the mind always affects the matter because we are operating from the higher to the lower. Now, as everyone knows that water flows downwards. Similarly, when you are in the physical body, the mind, the mental energies always flows towards the body. The brain is the receiver only. The brain in the physical body, it receives the signals from the mental body. If it is a positive signals happens, if you produce positive signals in the mental body, your physical body naturally receives the same kind of signals. If any kind of negative signal, if you produce, then naturally your physical body or your brain doesn't know anything to stop or any kind of operations will be there. Only thing is your mind. That's where your mind is most crucial area. You have to lighten this mental body first. By regular practicing meditation practice, you can do that. If you produce any kind of negative or any kind of wrong signals, naturally your body receives the same kind of thing. As a simple example, if anyone calls you, everybody knows that mobile. This is a handset. Similarly, your brain also operates like this, but you cannot see the signals. Anyone calls, naturally you receive the signals and you receive the call and you can talk, but you cannot see the signals. Similarly, your brain also operate like that. Whatever the energies, whatever the thoughts we produce in the mental body, your physical brain receives it and you operate through it. It is just like a medium. Object, it receives the signals. And similarly, again, whatever we are feeling zones and any kind of, we perceive the things or emotionally or any kind of things from external words, we receive through the five senses, through the senses, again, the information goes through the mental, to the brain, to the mental body. It's a two-way system. Whatever happens in the mental body, whatever the thoughts you produce in the mental body, it comes down when you express yourself in physical reality. It comes like a waves, and finally the end product will exhibit, and we see every act. So the ripples starts in the mental body, it travels through the other layers, and slowly when it enters into the etheric area, etheric body, and finally we receive the signals into the physical body through the brain. That's why mind over matter. That means whatever we produce in the mental area, it affects the lower field called a physical reality or physical body. Or anything. The thoughts should be very clear, very powerful, very unique. Or if you want your thought as a light beam, you must do meditation. Without meditation, we have a number of thoughts, thousands of thoughts. When your mind operates in continuous flow of thoughts, naturally your mental body is operating in very low density of frequencies. The power of thought is very low. When you do meditation, when you remove all unwanted thoughts, slowly your thought power will increase. You receive the same kind of signals, whatever you produce in the mental body. That's why what happens when your mental body is totally free from all the thoughts, the abundant cosmic energy floods into your physical system through the astral and the etheric and finally into the body. Naturally, healing happens. When your etheric body becomes like a balloon, naturally it happens. Your etheric body will become like a balloon because once it receives the energy, most of the meditators, they feel, when they sit in meditation, they feel like heaviness in the head, or they feel like they are 7 or 8 feet height and they feel heaviness in the physical body. They are only within the physical body only, but they experience in meditation, they are heavy, or they are like a balloon. They are moving in the air. So many experiences because of you are receiving the higher mental bodies, higher bodies to the physical body, the energy system. Once it slowly coming down, your etheric body becomes expansion. When your etheric body receives abundant cosmic energy, the whole 70 to 1000 nadis, wherever the blocks which you have created unknowingly earlier, slowly all your etheric tubes will cleansed through that higher energies, and slowly you are next to the physical body, it flows to the physical body. When the etheric tubes are totally cleansed, naturally your physical body receives the same kind of energy. At the cellular level, you will be healed. The light will comes into the body, into the cellular level. Slowly your body naturally heals. Only thing is, you have to remove a layer called a lower mental body by regular practice of meditation. Slowly, you will away from the unwanted thoughts. What happens when you do meditation regularly? When your lower mental body, a layer slowly disappears, what happens? Your thinking pattern, your way of looking at the world is different. You are a different personality. You don't want to harm anybody. You cannot eat meat. You don't want to kill animals. You don't want to destroy the nature. Where it all this comes, natural habits. Why we can change ourselves? Because of the higher energies. Your own divine personality explores. When you explore yourself, your higher bodies, naturally, all your thought pattern will change. That's why the mind affects the matter. Whatever you are, the matter you are experiencing this physical body, slowly it changes. Your thinking pattern changes. Negative thinking to positive thinking. Miraculous thinking. As Patriji says, you think miraculously because when there is no thoughts, unwanted thoughts, violent thoughts, naturally your thought power will be increased tremendously. So my dear friends, everyone should experience this higher mental body and go beyond only through meditation, a regular, sincere meditation. Not only 2 days or 3 days or 4 days or 5 days. No, you have to do one mandala called 40 days and again one more 40 days and again one more 40 days. You have to increase regularly until you reach a point like Himalayan peak. So the mental body is in the middle as the lower and the higher personalities. This is the main area we experience the entire our incarnation, many incarnations below this mental area only. We move like a slaves. The entire incarnation we are addicted by this mental frequencies, which we call, we feel this is the only, whatever we see, this is the only physical reality, but we don't know that there is a abundant, there is a higher energies and higher perspective of our own self. Once you cross this barrier, once you cross this bridge, you will come to know who you are exactly. This is the layer everyone should remove from by practicing regular meditation, my dear friends. You have to lighten up your own self. Be a light unto yourself. Why Buddha says, be a light unto yourself? You have to lighten up your own self by practicing meditation regularly. How you can lighten up yourself? Slowly by removing a layer, a clog, which is always there. For entire incarnation, many human beings, they spend within the lower mental body only. See, without knowing yourself, you go and come back and you go and come back and you, this is called Punarapi Jananam, Punarapi Marana. You continuously incarnate in number of incarnations, just without knowing your own higher self, your own higher frequencies. You spend your entire lifetime under this lower mental body is called a slave. Once you cross this bridge, there is a greater and greater set of reality of your own self. All the masters, all the great yogis, all the spiritual scientists, they explored many thousands and lakhs of masters they explored earlier, and anyone who practice and explore themselves inside regularly, then you will also come to know what is the lower and higher frequency of your own self. You have to step into the higher realities. This is must. Otherwise, you spend entire incarnation as a human being. Whatever you perceive in the reality, the external world, you believe that you are that. You are very limited. You believe that once you die, everything goes off. But not like that, my dear friends. When you are in the body only, you have to explore all the greater side of your own self by doing meditation, by crossing the barrier of your lower mental body and the higher bodies. Each and every layer is most important as the physical layer, and there is a tremendous mechanism. See, you want to experience this physical body, there is a tremendous energy field in the physical body also. There is great mechanism happening every minute, every moment. And there is a great mechanism in the etheric body, and there is another great mechanism in the astral body or emotional body, and the mental body, and the causal. Everything is beautiful. Every body you have to explore each and in detail, clearly, by regular practice and reading many books, spiritual books. Anybody want to explore all these 7 bodies, you must read all the Theosophical books. Theosophical Society has explored all these layers, each and every layer they explored. Leadbeater, Anibicent, C.W. Leadbeater, all you get a great information. You must read all Theosophical books. They explored all these layers. What is etheric body? What is astral body? What is mental body? What is causal body? What is spiritual body? Everything. You will get all the information. We have to know all these things by exploring regular meditation, by exploring all this. We have to open our mind to all these subjects. Always. Otherwise, the worldly things will come and you are again plugged into the very limited area. The more your spiritual works you put into the spiritual works, you become a spiritual man, a divine man. Everyone should become a divine man, not only an ordinary human being. Because we are all divine beings. In essence, everyone, as a divine being, we are. We divide ourselves from the different personalities from the causal area, but once you go beyond your causal area, we are all one, a pure consciousness. We are all Brahmans. That's why the great yogis, they say always, Aham Brahmasmi Tattvamasveta Geto. Why they utter all these words? How they experienced that. Everyone can experience of your own oneness with that divinity. Once you go beyond your higher bodies, just by crossing a bridge, a mental body, a lower mental body, you will explore everything. Anything can happen. The great miracles. There are great yogis who spend lifetimes in that meditation. They spend many lifetimes. They practiced. Why? Because they want to see the their own greatness, their own divinity, when they are in the physical body only. We can also experience, you can also experience all these things by regular practice, sincere seeker. Yes, I want to see the greater side of my own self, and start doing regular practice of meditation. Not only you are healing with the body, why you want to only body level entities? You should transcend mind body to body, mind to mind soul. Why you want to spend entire incarnation with the body and mind? We should go beyond this body, mind to mind soul. Mind soul happens. What happens when you remove your mental layers, a lower mental layers, you step into the soul area. Once you know all these greater realities of your own self, you spend your entire incarnation as a divine being on the earth. Not like an ordinary human being. He always moves like a closing himself within the lower mental field, and they move like a away from their source field. What happens when you clog yourself into the lower mental body? You totally away from your source field. Where is the source field? You don't know anything about higher energies. You don't know cosmic energy. If any common man, if you ask, have you experienced the cosmic energy? They don't know anything. Beyond that, everyone is same. Once you cross that bridge, everyone is same. Because of that clog, you are away from the source field, the energy field of your own self. When you away from your source field, you are very a limited area. You receive very limited energies. Once you goes to the sleep, then slowly you get some kind of energy. Again, in the morning you operate with the physical senses. That's it. This happens not only 1 or 2 days, the entire incarnation. You collect all the information from the external world and you put it to the hard disk called a lower mental body. Again, you go into the higher worlds, and again you spend all this because of karmic influences. Again, you come down. When you away from the source field, when you operate in the lower mental body, you accumulate law of karma. You accumulate most of the karmic this thing, because you don't know how to think, and you don't know how to. You go into you always do the harmful things, not only yourself, but external world also. You want to kill the animals, you want to cut the nature, whatnot. When you are away from the source field, everyone operate like you are in a darker area. When you don't know how to explore yourself, when you don't receive any higher energies, you operate like a clogged personality. Naturally, you do all these things and you suffer. Most of the human beings suffering because of this, under this area. Once you remove the layer, a mental layer, remove yourself from the objective reality into the subjective reality. When you step into the subjective reality, you are a normal human being to the divine human being. This happens everyone. Only by practice, not listening to these kind of words and anything. Only this gives you the information only. But the practice and practice and practice and practice is most important, my dear friends. So, my dear friends, this is the main area where we can explore all these layers step by step by reading all the theosophical books and many masters, many books, spiritual books. You will explore all these great science, because the mind over matter means the mind should, your mind should totally cleansed every day. When you clear all the unwanted dust from your mental body, it should be like a mirror, a clean mirror. Then only you can see yourself clearly. If your mirror is not clear, you cannot see yourself clearly. Similarly, you have to clear all the unwanted dust. Without knowing yourself, we induce so much of negativity into that area. So number of incarnations we do these kind of things. That's why we experience so much of heaviness in that mental area. We have to remove slowly, slowly, each and every negative thoughts and all the unwanted dust we have to remove by practicing regular meditation and reading wonderful spiritual books and Sajjana Sangeetha, listening to the other masters' experiences. So this is the lower and higher mental body concept, my dear friends, as the mind over matter. Anyone want any questions? They can ask.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Sharing a wonderful wisdom on mind over matter today with us. You have given clarity how the mind affects matter. By regular practicing meditation, our lower mind disappears. So when we move to the lower mind to the higher mind, naturally we experience higher self and abundant energies and reality.
Exactly.
So we get mental health by reading spiritual books. So that's all we understood today from today's wisdom, sir. So I think we have.
Why we cannot understand without meditation? Why we cannot understand a books called this kind of Theosophical Society, any kind of books? Because when you do meditation, your mental energies will always align to the higher source. When you align your mental energies alone to the higher self, naturally, when you open any kind of spiritual books, you enjoy, you collect the great information from the master itself. Suppose Ramana Maharshi is there, he said so many information are there from the Ramana Maharshi dialogues, or Osho, or any great masters. So you can immediately mentally connect with them through the reading their books. Without meditation, because of this layer, you judge yourself. What this fellow is saying, how we can see the other realities. Immediately judge yourself, because you are clogged with the limited area only. Once you remove, once your mental body, the lower mental body explores, receives, aligns to the higher self, naturally every word of the master will give you a wonderful benefit, a great benefits. That's why meditation and reading books, most important, my dear friends. Thank you, Shirisha. Tell me.
Sir, we have questions from the participants.
Yeah.
I'm unmuting Raki. Yeah.